Hi, I'm Namisha, the founder of Masalawaala, and today I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use our ready-to-cook spice mixes to make a curry. Today we're going to do the butter chicken, use the butter chicken mix to actually make a vegetarian curry. So we're going to use corn, which is actually vegan as well. So we're going to use corn. All you really need is your protein, some passata or freshly pureed tomatoes. Ginger garlic paste you can use, but I quite like to use the fresh ginger and garlic. So we just grate that up and a bit of butter. And you need milk and a bit of water. So the Masalawaala spice mixes come in a sachet format. And we're going to just pour in the spice mix, very easy to do. And then we're going to just make a paste out of milk. Now today, although we're going vegetarian, you can actually use whatever dairy alternative as you want, a non-dairy alternative. You can use coconut milk, you can use cashew nut milk, you can use oat milk. So whatever's the preference of the family, because we also believe at Masalawaala is bringing back the tradition of everyone eating together as a family. And it's all about spreading the love. So we just literally need to make, quickly just make a little paste out of the spice mix. And then we just leave that aside. So once that's done, what I'm going to do is on the butter chicken mix, it tells you to use a bit of ginger garlic paste. Now, ginger garlic I prefer to use is fresh. So the amount of basically the bulb of garlic that you use the same amount of ginger, and you literally just need to just grind it up. So now that we've got everything prepped, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to make in literally a couple of steps. Now there is an optional step with the butter chicken, which is that what you can do is your source of protein you can saute beforehand just to give it a little bit more flavour. So we're going to just use a bit of butter. So again, for people that are vegan and dairy-free, you can actually just use a non-dairy alternative. Then what we're going to do is just add a little bit of ginger and garlic in there, and then simply saute our protein. Today, like I said, we're using corn, so I'm just going to saute that and let it give it a bit of a sizzle. Just put the heat up a bit, and literally we just, I mean, if you were using meat, you would obviously, like you say, you just brown it off. With chicken, you'd probably just seal it off because you don't want to overcook it. The cooking process has to happen when we add the actual sauce to the dish. So we're just going to saute this off very quickly. Sizzling away really nicely. If you can hear that. Step. I'm just going to take that out to put it aside. There we go. Now, what's going to go in the pan? I'm just going to turn it down a little. I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of oil. You don't need a lot at all, maybe a teaspoon. And I'm going to add my lovely tomato passata. Now, I'm using passata here. You don't have to use passata. You can use freshly grounded tomatoes as well. Passata sometimes gives it a very nice tomato to it, a richer tomato taste, hence I like using it. So once you've added the passata, all you have to do is just cook it off for a couple of minutes, and what you'll find is as soon as the oil starts separating with the tomatoes and the tomatoes start to sort of stick together a little, it's ready for the next step. The next step being we add our lovely mixture that we have made, the paste of the butter chicken mix, Masalawaala. So you're going to add all that in, blended it all in, and then we're just going to mix that up and roast off those lovely flavours. What you can do at this point, you'll probably just want to take it off and eat it because it smells absolutely delicious. But we have got 1 or 2 steps left, which we're going to do now. So whilst that's cooking off, I can smell it, it's absolutely delicious. The next thing we do is simply, once that's cooked off for a couple of minutes, we add the delicious corn or your protein. In this one, we're making it with corn. We're ready to add our protein. Simply add our protein. Give that a lovely stir. Cook it for a couple of minutes. And once we've done that and it's all saturated and cooking well, we add the last bit of milk that needs to go in. Okay, so this has now been cooking for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your protein. Obviously, vegetables and corn takes less time than if it was a meat dish. So as soon as you see that it's within about 10 minutes, it should all be ready. While that's cooking off, I'm just gonna quickly get the garnish ready. Now, I believe no curry is a curry unless you put some fresh coriander in there. So I'm gonna chop up quickly a little bit of coriander, get it ready in my little bowl. The final step of butter chicken would be just adding the butter, the lovely butter that goes in. That's now cooked off. We're just going to mix that butter in. Within a couple of seconds, that will just really nicely melt in. And guess what, guys? That's your curry ready. Within 10-15 minutes, you got yourself an authentic curry, as you would get in India, made at home by yourself with ease, within 3 steps. So I'm just going to pour that into our lovely karai dish. Here we go. And for the final finale, we're just going to drizzle a little bit of cream. I mean, this is optional as well. If you like a bit of cream, you can. And then finish off with some beautiful coriander. There you go, guys. That's your butter chicken from Masalawaala, made within a few minutes. To find out more about Masalawaala and how easy it is to make a curry at home, please click on the link below.